Welcome to Movie House Cinemas. Popcorn? Yes, please. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the movie. Reclining chairs? Don't mind if I do. Action, thriller, romance, we got it all. Discover the cinema today. Movie House Cinemas, home of the movies.
Rob and Elliott Tonight is sponsored by Oh My Glam's Influence.
Amazing body sprays for everyone without the designer price tag.
There you are. Good evening, and welcome along to Rob and Elliott Tonight. And I must say a big welcome as well to all of our new viewers who have just joined us on Sky Channel 181. Good to have your company this evening. Now, coming up on the show, I'll be chatting to Calum Best. I've also been out and about at this year's Northern Ireland Be Fit Awards. I'll bring you all the backstage gossip a little bit later on. And also the most famous man wearing Lycra, Mr Motivator. He'll be joining us a bit later on. And we'll have some great music on the show tonight as well, including Daniel James's new single. We'll have new music from Derek Ryan and singer-songwriter Taylor Lally as well. But as always, let's begin the show by chatting to our very own Kim Kelly, and we'll find out which news stories have caught Kim's eye this week. Okay, so let's see what's happening in the news this week. First of all, isn't the weather great this evening?
It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? It's so nice to have a little bit of warm weather, finally, although my Irish skin's not loving it.
No, exactly. I'm feeling a bit sunburned myself, actually, and it was very warm in the car there. But anyway, never mind all that. Never mind the big stuff like this morning. We're not going to talk about that this week. No, we're over all that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, no.
We're over all that, but we are going to talk about affairs because you've discovered some new research, haven't you?
I have. Now, this week I was thinking very much about the differences between men and women.
Right.
So, I have found some new research about affairs. Now, this comes from a university stateside. Now, of course, you may ask, why on earth are professors in an American university talking about affairs? However, I digress.
Right, okay.
So they have found out that people who have affairs actually do love their wife or husband.
Yeah.
That it's not. So this research comes from a website called Ashley Madison. Now, so these researchers were able to ask people who use Ashley Madison, who are mainly men, I might add, of a certain age. So they're able to ask them what it's like to have an affair, because obviously, you know,
but you said about the men already. It takes two to have an affair. So again, you're blaming it all on the blokes, you say?
Yes, I'm blaming all on the blokes. Listen, so you know, whenever you've been cheated on and the man says to you, "It's not you, it's me," he's right.
Yeah.
He is right. It's nothing to do with you. It's all to do with him. The other thing that this research showed is that these men feel no guilt, none at all. And that kind of surprised me. And it also shocked me that they still love their actual wife or husband.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of new because, you know, affairs are hard and it's all marriage breakups and there's children involved. But a lot of people are happy just to lead secret double lives.
Exactly. And again, it's not just men, because I know women who would quite happily go out and have an affair and again don't feel any guilt about it. Maybe they do, I don't know, but they show as if they don't have any guilt about it.
I just thought it was strange, kind of, it was funny kind of research, yes. It was a bit different, different. Not very happy research. But now I move on to another topic that shows the difference between men and women. You're going to love this. Okay, so America, we're back over there again, and there's a rich couple, a man and a woman, and they have two children, one 16 and one 12. And they travel a lot. When they travel, he travels in first class, and the wife and children travel in what they call coach, we call economy.
Really?
Yes. And
well, I would say, first of all, he can't be that rich if he can't afford to bring them up in the first class with him.
Good point. He says it's a waste of money to put the children in coach. I kind of agree. But, you know, he says that it's a waste of money.
Now, if I put Mrs. E in economy and I'm up there in first class, I would definitely be getting divorced. I really would.
Well, he says that it's a complete waste of money, and he says that the children would be lonely. So this wife, she is not happy about this,
No.
but he says that the solution is for her to get a separate flight then with the children, so then she'll not feel bad.
This just sounds like a man who doesn't want to be with his wife and children, who maybe should be on the Ashley Madison site
Is
looking for a
that what
hookup.
men are like? Is that typical of men, Robin?
No, I'd be quite happy having my family and a wife on a flight with me.
Would you go into economy?
If I had to, yes. It doesn't,
If I had to.
It doesn't bother me, but we might be flying, me and you might be flying somewhere very soon as well.
Well, I have to go in economy.
So shall we
Oh,
try
no,
that
I
out?
have to go in
I'll put you in economy and I'll sit in first class.
I think you would put me in economy.
I would actually put her in economy. I would, just for the experiment, of course. Just for,
Reporting live from economy.
So we look forward to your story a little bit later on
Yes.
with another mighty woman. But do you know who else is on the show tonight? Do you like a man in Lycra?
Not usually.
But I think you will, because Mr Motivator is on the... You're excited. You're excited by this, I can tell.
That reminds me of being a student and sitting on my little student sofa watching Mr Motivator, not actually joining in or anything, but watching. He was some boy, wasn't he?
Wasn't he? And
Some boy.
do you know what? He hasn't aged at all. I want to know what his secret is.
Me too.
So there
Tell
we
me.
go. Anyway, should we do some music now?
Yes,
Do you remember back in the 90s, a kind of double boy band thing called Yell?
I do.
Did a big hit called Instant Replay.
Which I could probably sing right now, but I won't.
Simon Cowell was behind it, by the way, as well. But
right.
Daniel James, the singer from Yell, is back with a great new song. It's flying up the Heritage chart at the moment, and it's called Set Your Spirit Free. Here's Daniel James.
Set your spirit free. As the world turns its head, there are people around me with their hearts in their mouths, not knowing the right way they should turn, watching hair turning grey, seeing children turn into adults, days running away, it's falling apart at the seams. Why can't they let us go? In my heart, in my soul, I feel it in my bones. Every night, every day, I lie awake and say, they've got to let you go now. They've got to let you know now. They've got to set your spirit free. When you're walking on air, out of nowhere it hits you from inside. If you're looking at sunshine, or gazing at faces passing by, it's not easy to get. It can drain you of life and love and the hope that you feel, the hope you once held inside. Why can't they let us go? In my heart, in my soul, I feel it in my bones. Every night, every day, I lie awake and say, they've got to let you go now. They've got to let you know now. They've got to set your spirit free. In my mind, when we touch, it comes as no surprise. In the air that I breathe, I see it in your eyes. They've got to let you know now. They've got to let you go now. They've got to set your spirit free. Set your spirit free. Oh, now they've got to set your spirit free.
Robin Elliott Tonight is sponsored by Oh My Glam's Influence.
Amazing body sprays for everyone without the designer price tag.
Heading to the North Coast, the Jet Centre in Coleraine offers entertainment for everyone. There's an 8-screen movie house cinema with all the best movies, 10-pin bowling, a massive arcade, soft play for the wee ones. Outdoors, there's a mini fun park and gem mining, plus an 18-hole floodlit mini golf course. Rain or shine, there's something for everyone here at the Jet Centre. Find out more at thejetcentre.co.uk.
Oh My Glam Influence, an affordable alternative to designer fragrances. 10 amazing influence for you to choose from. Perfect for on the go, from the office to the gym to a night on the town. Find your essences with Oh My Glam's Influence. Amazing body sprays for everyone without the designer price tag.
A better future is out there. A fitter, happier, healthier one for you. You just need to know where to look. Made from 100% recycled material and built to last, Eco by Exto is planet positive, professional grade athletic gear. All the performance, none of the harm. Your better future is out there. Ours too. Go find it.
Blades and Beauty is an established hair and beauty salon in Antrim who are proud to have award-winning staff in the fields of makeup, hair, beauty and design. Whether it's a new hairstyle, a top-up tan or makeup or beauty treatments, we will make sure you thoroughly enjoy your time at the salon, leaving the salon looking and feeling great.
Let the good times roll at Super Strikes at the Jet Centre. You can now book your lane online. We've got 14 bowling lanes and 4 mini bowling lanes. Plus we serve delicious hot food and snacks, or enjoy a cold beverage with your food after the game. Discover bowling today at the Jet Centre. Jet Centre. Entertainment for everyone.
Robin Elliott Tonight is sponsored by Oh My Glam's Influence.
Amazing body sprays for everyone without the designer price tag.
So welcome back, and still to come on the show this evening, I'll be chatting to Calum Best, and we'll go behind the scenes as well of the Northern Ireland Be Fit Awards at the Europa Hotel. But I did say there's a bit of an exercise and fitness theme running through the show this evening. Time now to meet the most famous man wearing Lycra. We're talking about Mr Motivator, and he's aiming to help blind and partially sighted people fall back in love with exercise, as more than half do less than 30 minutes a week of physical activity. That's according to some new research carried out by the Royal National Institute of Blind People. Mr Motivator, how are you?
Hey, it's nice to see my body double. It's really good to see you, matey.
So tell us about this new campaign then. What do you hope to achieve from it?
You know something, it's not just about exercise. In fact, I like the phrase movement, because I think we all know what it's like. The moment we move, we feel better about ourselves. And I've always been into inclusion and making sure that every single person recognize that, in fact, if we can all do it together and support each other, the world will be a much better place. And that's why this collaboration between the RNIB, Royal National Institute for the Blind, and also the British Blind Sport is such an important thing. And I've joined them because I really want to highlight to every single person out there who's blind, partially sighted, that, listen, there's a way in which you can move your body. You can get involved in sport if you want, and don't take my word for it. Let's listen to some people, right, who maybe have actually lost their sight or were born blind, and listen to the changes that they've done to their lives, right, and how they've improved their lives. And I think if we start with that as the starting point, their inspirational stories will make us understand that we too can make changes in our lives.
Exactly. Now, we're going to hear from one of those stories a little bit later on, but tell us about some of the hurdles that blind or partially sighted people face when taking a regular exercise.
Sure. Well, I mean, you know, the thing is, if all of us just for one moment just close our eyes, right, we'll see how difficult it is to remember where we put down that glass of water. On the left, where was our computer screen? Or what does the world really look like? But the thing is, when someone is living in that world, we can actually shed light on that world and make life so much easier, just in the terms of the way in which we are receptive to them. Because in many ways, the blind person is a forgotten group. The only time we think of a blind person is when we see a stick or we see a dog. Right, often what it is, we sometimes pick on them because we go, why are you staring at me? Why are you looking at me in that way, right? In fact, we naturally assume straight away that, in fact, they're looking at us and they can see us as fine. But you know what? We can open up such a wonderful world to the person who's blind. And that's what excites me about this. Because I think if we open that world, the 2 million blind people out there tomorrow will actually see the world differently and be better for it. So we need to hold their hand. We need to give them guidance. And that's why this online platform, and I want you to remember these 3 words, which is see sport differently. Right? It's not just, we don't want you to become an athlete. That's not what we're saying. We're saying that, listen, if you enjoy tandem or cycling, you could do it in tandem. Right, if you want to play basketball, there's a way in which it can be done. If you want to do bowls, because they've made adjustments to the world of bowling, that makes it much easier, right, for you to now take part, right? So, and then, of course, I've actually put together a whole series of exercises, right? And for me, that was a wonderful journey, because you can imagine, if normally I say to people, let's do bicep curls.
Yes.
Because you can see the bicep curls, you interpret the movement, and all I've got to do is say to you, well, listen, just bring your shoulders down a bit, tuck your elbows in a bit. But to the person who's blind, a bicep curls is not the same. In fact, I've had to almost learn a new language. And when I say to someone, let's do upright rowing, if I'm standing in front of you, you can see it, you will hear the words and interpret the action as rowing. Well, to a blind person, that rowing doesn't mean anything. They've never been in a boat before, so they don't even know exactly what it's like. So I've had to learn to slow down my delivery, be far more descriptive about anything I want people to do, but also do it in such a way that they get the fun and the energy from me, so that way they think to themselves, you know what, I can do this.
Well, if people want to check out these audible exercises, where do they go to for that?
See sport differently. Those 3 words are important. You put it into Google and immediately it'll come up, because those 3 words are not being used by anybody else in that context. See sport differently. It'll open you up to this hub. And once you go in there, listen to those inspirational stories. After you've done that, think to yourself, what would I really like to do? If you can get a buddy, fine. If you can't, this hub becomes your buddy. And then I'm there to inspire you and help you. And don't forget as well, if you need that inspirational lift, that motivational lift, follow me on Instagram, because I've also, every day I post something which is uplifting. So that's Real Mr Motivator on Instagram. And this site is not just for people who can't see. It's for you who may be able-bodied, because you're not getting up enough. You're not moving your body enough. And don't forget, every time that you stand up, loads of muscles are engaged. And when you take a step, 250 muscles work. Right? So go for it. And the wonderful endorphins that you release and the serotonin, the happy hormones, will make you understand why I speak with such energy about the world of movement and why it's so good for you.
Well, great to talk to you as always. Before you go, any other exciting projects in the pipeline that we should know about?
I've got an online platform which is set up called the Mr Motivators Club, where we've now got 3 major London hospitals where they have cancer patients are recommending them to the club to follow my line of exercises so they can feel better, get a little bit fitter, then they recover better. I've got these things called Motivation Experience, which I'm doing in fact, the next one is actually in Birmingham, in Halesowen, where you can come along to it and be inspired to motivate you and lift you up. And that's what we've all got to do, is just find a way in which we can inspire others. And remember this, if you work hard and you're considerate and kind, amazing things are going to happen in your life.
Some great advice there. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure, my man. You be well and keep on looking after yourself.
Big thank you to Mr Motivator. We're off to Carrickfergus now to hear another story connected to this latest research and campaign. Tony Barclay joins us now. Tony, how are you today?
I'm not bad, thank you very much. Bit squeaky, bit of a chest infection, but...
Well, Tony, you've got involved in this campaign as well, along with Mr Motivator. Tell us your story.
As you can see behind me, there's a whole rake of various medals. Top ones are up to half marathon. Bottom ones are marathons, ultra marathons. I was never a runner. Somebody suggested to me back in January 2014, why don't you do the couch program? And I thought, couch to 5K, I'm 54, this is not going to go well, and I can't see what I'm doing. But I thought, you know what, go for it. So I did. I loved it, and it lit a little fire. So I did that in January to March 2014. I did 10K on trails in June 2014, Belfast half marathon in the September, and Derry marathon in the following May, and my first ultra marathon of 32 miles following August. And I just never stepped running.
Well, there is proof then that blind or partially sighted people can do not only exercise, but they could actually go on to be a fabulous athlete, just like yourself.
I wouldn't say a fabulous athlete, but yeah, anybody can do it. I had a motto that kept me going through the first marathon. The marathon is actually the easy part. It's 26.2 miles. It was the training that's the hard part. That's the 1,750 miles. So I had this marathon, this motto which kept me going. And it was believe in yourself and magic will happen. And now I train people now. I'm a first visually impaired running coach in Ireland. And I teach people that very thing. You just got to believe in yourself. And the magic's going to happen. It did for me. It can do for anyone. Just because we've got sight loss doesn't mean to say we can't do.
Now, you lost your sight at the age of 36, didn't you?
It did. I was diagnosed in my late teens, but registered blind at 36, yeah.
And that must have changed your life forever.
Oh my gosh, did it ever. I was a police officer. I loved it. Yeah, so I was retired medically. And at that time, I got a new, I wouldn't call him a friend, but I had somebody who went everywhere with me. A little devil sat on my shoulder who told me, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're not going to be able to do that. Until I did couch to 5K and I said, I can do this, and knocked him off my shoulder and never looked back. Wow. So I listened to that little devil for 24 years and I'm glad I got rid of it.
And now that you're training people, it must feel great to help people who are going through some of the same issues that you've been through in your life. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen people with visual impairment come and do a couch to 5K program that we put on now. And they're like, oh, I'm not going to be able to do this. This is going to be so hard. And it's not. Couch to 5K is an NHS program. It's brilliant. Anybody can do it. And everybody we trained has completed it and better still, kept on going once they've done it. Because they've started to believe, and it's transformed their lives because the running community is so very welcoming. It sees the person, it doesn't see the sight loss.
Now, we're talking to Mr Motivator, of course, about his audible workouts. They must be a great help too.
Yes, British Blind Sport have been doing those for a while, and they especially through COVID, they helped a lot. They're really, really good. So I'm grateful to him for doing that for us.
So what's next for you then? Any more marathons in the pipeline?
Well, I'm taking a break at the minute because I've got this chest infection. But once I'm past that and get fit again, I am planning on start training again. Got some marathons that I'd like to do, but the big goal, the lifetime goal, with short lifetime, is the Belfast to Dublin ultramarathon, which is 107 miles in 30 hours.
Well, Tony, you're an inspiration to us all. Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Robin, thank you for letting me come and talk to you. Appreciate it. Hopefully, we're inspiring other people.
Right, let's have some more music now. Another music video from the fabulous Derek Ryan. Here's a summer tune called The Cows on the Hill.
Darling, won't you take my hand? Days like these aren't what we planned, but the fields are green and the meadows high. Times are hard, but we'll get by. We will dream of a brighter day, when the crops will grow and the children play. Flower boxes on the windowsill. Oh, the sun is in the sky and the cows are on the hill. Generations knew the score. This troubled wind has blown before, but out here we move to higher ground, where new beginnings will be found. of a brighter day, when better times will come our way. Flower boxes on the windowsill, oh, the sun's in the sky and the cows are on the hill. Of a brighter day, when the crops will grow and the children play. Flower boxes on the windowsill, oh, the sun is in the sky and the cows are on the hill. Oh, yeah. We will dream of a brighter day, when better times will come our way. On the windowsill, oh, the sun is in the sky and the cows are on the hill. Oh, flower boxes on the windowsill now, oh, the sun is in the sky and the cows are on the hill now. Oh, flower boxes on the windowsill now, oh, the sun is in the sky and the cows are on the hill now. Oh, flower boxes on the windowsill now, oh, the sun is in the sky and the cows are on the hill now. Oh, flower boxes on the windowsill now, oh, the sun is in the sky and the cows are on the hill. Hey!
Rob and Elliott Tonight is sponsored by Oh My Glam's Influence.
Amazing body sprays for everyone without the designer price tag.
Here we are on the north coast, where sporting legends are made. He needs this putt to advance to the next stage, but can he do it? The crowd are holding their breath. Can he cope with the pressure?
Dad, would you take the shot?
Yes!
Yeah.
Well,
Oh My Glam, Influence, an affordable alternative to designer fragrances. 10 amazing Influence for you to choose from. Perfect for on the go, from the office to the gym to a night on the town. Find your essences with Oh My Glam's Influence. Amazing body sprays for everyone without the designer price tag.
A better future is out there. A fitter, happier, healthier one for you. You just need to know where to look. Made from 100% recycled material and built to last, Eco by Exto is planet positive, professional grade athletic gear. All the performance, none of the harm. Your better future is out there. Ours too. Go find it.
Blades and Beauty is an established hair and beauty salon in Antrim who are proud to have award-winning staff in the fields of makeup, hair, beauty and design. Whether it's a new hairstyle, a top-up tan or makeup or beauty treatments, we will make sure you thoroughly enjoy your time at the salon, leaving the salon looking and feeling great.
Welcome to Movie House Cinemas. Popcorn? Yes, please. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the movie. Reclining chairs? Don't mind if I do. Action, thriller, romance, we got it all. Discover the cinema today. Movie House Cinemas, home of the movies.
Rob and Elliott Tonight is sponsored by Oh My Glam's Influence.
Amazing body sprays for everyone without the designer price tag.
Well, welcome back. Now, coming up in this part of the show, Kim Kelly will be meeting another mighty woman with a great story about her business. We'll find out more very shortly. Some more music as well. I'm going to play something new from singer-songwriter Taylor Lally. But before that, you're all dying to see Calum Best, aren't you? Well, he was at the Northern Ireland Be Fit Awards recently, and I caught up with him backstage at the Europa Hotel. Here's what happened. about projects and stuff at the minute. Last time I saw you on TV was the Celebrity SAS thing, which looked like tough work.
Savage. It was pretty brutal, but probably one of the best things I've ever done in my life. I was very, I wouldn't say lucky, but I was very happy to pass it, and it's something I hold very dear. Wouldn't do it again, that's for fucking sure. You know what I mean? But I've done it once, and that was enough. But things like that, the older I get, the more I appreciate. You know, in my younger years, I've done some silly stuff, but it is what it is. But stuff like SAS, where you challenge your mind, your body, and your soul, and it's pretty damn rewarding. So here we are. That's why I'm into my fitness. I love training. It keeps me sane, you know, and that's why I was here to come and do the Northern Ireland BeFit Awards. So
does this mean Calum Best is kind of calming down in his slightly older age?
I'm still drinking tonight, so we'll see. I don't know about all that, but man, I'm 42 years old, so I couldn't even do what I used to do anyway, you know. But
you've been doing some football stuff recently as well, haven't you?
That's right. I own a women's football team. We have a game tomorrow. I fly back at 9 a.m. tomorrow because we have a final. But health, well-being, mindset, all that stuff I absolutely love. But there's still a little devil on my shoulder that enjoys the night out. What are you going to do? You know what I mean? But I'm proud of Chloe, though. Chloe's a good friend of mine, and I'm proud of everybody that did well. So this fitness stuff is not easy. You know, people, sometimes when you go down this road, it's to keep yourself sane, to keep your mind right. And so, you know, whoever's going through this is going through something, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I'm happy to be here and happy to support it.
It must be good as well every time you land in Belfast to see your dad's name above the George Best Belfast City Airport as well.
Oh, mate, I couldn't be prouder of that. I literally got off the plane yesterday. I went outside. I looked up the sign. I took a little photo, put it on my Instagram. I love it. I'm full of pride. I'm very blessed to be my dad's son. And this, you know, Northern Ireland loves my old man. I mean, a lot of the world does, but Northern Ireland hold him very dear. And I love that, you know. So for me, it's an honor to be here. Hopefully I'll keep coming back.
And what do you think he would make about you having your own football team now as well?
He was old school, so I don't know how he'd think about it. But, you know, at the end of the day, I try to be very forward-thinking. And if I can support, I took this role thinking, what can I do to make people more comfortable with women's football? And if I have a daughter or a sister or a mother, I want them comfortable going to games. And if I can help people be more comfortable doing that, so be it, you know?
Exactly. Calum, good to see you in Belfast, as always. Thank you so much.
You did well tonight, by the way.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
No worries.
Have you ever thought about quitting your job and setting up your own business? On a lovely day like today when the sun's shining, wouldn't it be lovely to be at home rather than slaving away at your desk? Well, if you've thought like that, you need to meet this amazing Mighty Woman Clair Gunning-Stittt. Claire is the managing director of her own company, and we're going to find out all about her wonderful business. Claire, what was your life like before you set up your own business?
Well, it was pretty much like the standard long hours, not enough pay. So all those things that you would imagine that now I did work in a very corporate environment. I worked for a very, very big company, but I would very much have worked 24/7, even my holidays. I didn't take proper holidays. I always worked on them. I was always on the mobile. I was always there on call to be able to answer everything. But, you know, I was very much tied to the times of business, and I did not have any freedoms that are afforded to me now, for sure.
What made you pick the cosmetics industry? Because it is quite a saturated market, particularly here in Ireland.
It's very overcrowded, and it isn't something that sort of just happened. It wasn't something that was pre-planned. Whenever we were in business, and we are a distribution business, and we supply many companies with many things, and we started to manufacture products for other companies and other businesses. We had made a few different cosmetic products for those businesses, and we were particularly good at it. Right. And I had an interest in cosmetics, so from a personal perspective, the things that I was getting most sort of excited about and things that really interested me were the cosmetics and the makeup. So I think really it was born from that, where we had to look at a business that wasn't opportunistic. It was something that had a little bit more planning behind it, something that we could grow, something that we also wanted to fill a gap in the market.
So tell us a little bit about your product range. For instance, what's your favourite product?
So my favourite product, and I have some here, just per chance. So Probably now, what we have done, we are a colour cosmetics brand and we very much focused on the last sort of 4.5 years on makeup. But just recently, because of the pandemic, because of various other things, we wanted to try and find a mass market product that, you know, it did actually fit into a price point that everyone could afford. So we released 10 Influscents, as they're called, which are our 10 new body sprays. And they basically emulate some big designer sprays in the market. So that is basil and lime.
I know what that smells like.
So that is what we tried to do. We tried to bring something to the market. So we have a few of them. There's 10 of them in the range, and these are currently my favourite product. And I use them like everyone else. They're great for the gym bag. They're great for nipping out the door. If you don't want to take your expensive perfume with you, you take them, you spray them, and there you go.
Now, being the managing director of your own company sounds very glamorous, but what a lot of people don't see is all the hard work that goes into it. For instance, those late nights and the early mornings. And I've got to let you into a secret. Claire was back at her desk 1 week after giving birth to her baby. Claire, how did that feel?
That was prior, like that's what I'm saying. In terms of my work ethic, I don't think my work ethic has changed working for myself than working for a previous business. I was in my previous company at that stage and I didn't have any maternity benefits. So none. I had none. So I had a choice. I had to, you know,
work or starve.
Work or starve.
Yes.
That was pretty much it. So
now, many of us have been there.
I did not go and leave my child by any means, and I know there's a lot of sort of women that would say, look, you know, you should have taken time, you should have rested, and I probably should have.
Yes.
I had my child by C-section on the Tuesday, and I was back in the office on the Monday, but not full time. I will hasten to add. Not even a week. No, I was not back full time by any means, but I called into the office and I kept my hand in the business. I was very passionate about what I did at that stage, you know, as I am now. But you are absolutely right. There are aspects of our business are not glamorous at all. Those nights when you're not sure, you know, how you're funding things, if your stock's coming on time, can you get the product, is it right? You know, the tears and the crying.
And the sweat.
And the sweat.
Which is why we need these.
That's why we need these, exactly. It honestly, like, working for yourself is amazing. There are so many benefits to it. I love the fact there's a little bit of freedom. If you need to go and pick your son up from school, you can do it.
That's nice.
You know, you have lots of things that you can do, but you have to make money. You have no choice.
No, you
if
don't.
you want to pay yourself at the end of the month, it's blood, sweat and tears until you make sure that you can pay you, pay your staff, pay for your product and keep everything going. And keeping those wheels turning is not easy.
Which leads me on to my final question, Claire. If any woman out there is watching this and they're thinking, I'd like to run my own business, what advice would you have for them?
Look, if you have a passion for something and you have a real drive for it, I'd say absolutely do it. It's not something you should do on a whim where you sort of think, oh, I'd like a life of being able to do what I want. I want to go and pick my son up from school when I feel like it or take a holiday when I feel like it, because it's not that.
Yes.
You know, you've got to work harder than anyone else. You've got to work longer hours than anyone else. You're never off. Like, you just simply cannot take a holiday and switch your phone off. Now, hopefully at some point, you know, as the company grows and you get to a certain point, I will be afforded those luxuries, but at the minute they're not there. But I would definitely say if it's a burning ambition that you have, you know, in your stomach and you think I need to do this, then you have to do it, because with no risk, there's no reward.
So your message is just do it.
Just do it.
Thank you so much, Claire Gunning-Stittt.
Thank you so much.
This city has a beat, it's vibrating. Underneath the skin, we're still healing. How would you like a drink with me? We can talk a life beyond the 7 seas. I got sick from bad dreams. Don't know why, something about the hatred or false peace. All your friends are in the amphibar. I'm left here alone with an eye-blinded scar. I'll never know why I keep going round and round in circles, chasing spirit nights. I'm waiting on street lights to take me back. I'll never know running up and down these streets, young and lifetime. Made a different time with a different sign cold. Oh, but it's worse in here than my life. I'll never know why I keep going round and round in circles, chasing favorite nights. I'm waiting on street lights to take me back. I'll never know why I keep going round and round. Oh, well, for this life, I've never seen it happen now, 'cause it's over so quickly. You're just another one to do the same, 'cause I know you're gonna leave, just leave the bottle at my feet. I'll never know why I keep going round and round in circles, chasing different nights. I'm waiting on street lights to take me back. I'll never know why I keep going round and round. For these fights. I'll never know why I keep going round and round in circles, chasing different nights. I'm waiting on street lights to take me back. I'll never know why I keep going round and round. For these fights, I'll never know why.
So there we go, great song from a fabulous new singer-songwriter. That's Taylor Lally. That's a track called Round and Round. And I saw Taylor recently in a new short film called So What If It Rains, starring alongside Brian Kennedy, which is also absolutely brilliant. If you get the chance to see it, do give it a watch. We'll be back with the Northern Ireland Be Fit Awards shortly, and also our What's On guide right after these.
Rob and Elliott Tonight is sponsored by Oh My Glam's Influence.
Amazing body sprays for everyone without the designer price tag.
Let the good times roll at Super Strikes at the Jet Centre. You can now book your lane online. We've got 14 bowling lanes and 4 mini bowling lanes. Plus we serve delicious hot food and snacks, or enjoy a cold beverage with your food after the game. Discover bowling today at the Jet Centre. Jet Centre. Entertainment for everyone.
Oh My Glam, Influence, an affordable alternative to designer fragrances. 10 amazing Influence for you to choose from. Perfect for on the go, from the office to the gym to a night on the town. Find your essences with Oh My Glam's Influence. Amazing body sprays for everyone without the designer price tag.
A better future is out there. A fitter, happier, healthier one for you. You just need to know where to look. Made from 100% recycled material and built to last, Eco by Exto is planet positive, professional grade athletic gear. All the performance, none of the harm. Your better future is out there. Ours too. Go find it.
Blades and Beauty is an established hair and beauty salon in Antrim who are proud to have award-winning staff in the fields of makeup, hair, beauty and design. Whether it's a new hairstyle, a top-up tan or makeup or beauty treatments, we will make sure you thoroughly enjoy your time at the salon, leaving the salon looking and feeling great.
Heading to the North Coast, the Jet Centre in Coleraine offers entertainment for everyone. There's an 8-screen movie house cinema with all the best movies, 10-pin bowling, a massive arcade, soft play for the wee ones. Outdoors, there's a mini fun park and gem mining, plus an 18-hole floodlit mini golf course. Rain or shine, there's something for everyone here at the Jet Centre. Find out more at thejetcentre.co.uk.
Rob and Elliott Tonight is sponsored by Oh My Glam's Influence.
Amazing body sprays for everyone without the designer price tag.
Okay, we'll be heading back to the Europa Hotel to find out what happened backstage at the Northern Ireland Be Fit Awards. But before that, let's do our What's On guide. And we're starting off this week at the Grand Opera House in a show which opens on the 6th of June and runs through until the 10th of June, based on the Sunday Times bestseller, which inspired one of this century's most treasured films. The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel takes us on a journey to India with an eclectic group of British retirees as they embark on a new life. And the luxury residence is far from the opulence they were promised, but as their lives begin to intertwine, they are charmed in an unexpected and life-changing ways. And the Best Exotic Marigold Hotel has got a great cast, including Belinda Lang, Paul Nicholas and Tessa Peake-Jones. Now, if you want to head along to the Empire on the 10th of June, there's going to be a very special candlelight tribute to the band Coldplay. So discover the music of Coldplay all over again, performed by pianist Ruth McGinley. Check that out, 10th of June at the Empire Music Hall. Now, moving on to Londonderry to the Millennium Forum, and Serena Terry, aka Mammy Banter, brings her brand new show, Socially Needy, to the Millennium Forum on the 10th of June. And some music now as well, and always good to see George Ezra back in Belfast, and as part of this year's Belsonic Festival at Ormeau Park, George Ezra will take to the stage on Friday the 9th of June. And if you fancy catching a movie in cinemas this weekend, why not try The Boogeyman? And high school student Sadie Harper and her younger sister Sawyer are reeling from the recent death of their mother and aren't getting much support from their father. Will, a therapist who is dealing with his own pain, when a desperate patient unexpectedly shows up at their home seeking help, and he leaves behind a terrifying supernatural entity that preys on the family and feeds on the suffering of its victims. Here's a clip from The Boogeyman.
Okay, get in here. I don't know how you sleep with all these lights. What are you scared of? I don't see anything. Okay, monster check complete.
Right, the Northern Ireland Be Fit Awards took place at the Europa Hotel here in Belfast recently, celebrating the best of the Northern Ireland fitness industry. We heard from Calum, who was one of the guests earlier on, and I was also behind the scenes talking to all the winners at this year's glittering ceremony. Here's what happened. So here we go, the first winners at the Northern Ireland Be Fit Awards 2023 are... Who are you? What have you won?
I'm Merit Fitness and we've won Best Gym and Dairy.
Wow, congratulations. So what does that mean to you then tonight?
Well, basically we've only started open 4 years, so we're babies to the gym community in Derry, and that's a big massive boost for us, you know. It just shows you if you work hard you get the rewards.
Brilliant. So an event like this tonight, what does this mean to the fitness industry then?
Well, it gives it everybody's eyes on it, and things I guess here would make all our gyms just kind of up their game and push on to be the best they can be. It gets on, I guess, next year.
What's the party like upstairs tonight then?
The party vibe is fantastic, and it's just going to get better and better, especially now we have one and Be Fit's going to go crazy.
Exactly. Calum, I believe, is here tonight. Have you seen him?
I have, and I got my picture taken with him, and we met him last year, so we love Calum best.
So it's great that all the kind of big gyms are kind of, in a way, being forgotten about, aren't they? And the local gyms and the local suppliers are coming back more into the fore, aren't they?
Yes, 100%, as I'm saying. Like, private studios are definitely the way to do about it, but commercial gyms are still about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Of course, you couldn't win an award like this without all your customers, so I'd love you to look into the camera and do a special message for them.
Yes, to all my clients who've got me this far, thank you so much for nominating me. This goes out to you.
Tell me who you are and what you've won tonight.
Yes, hi, we are White Wolf CrossFit Lisburn. We are lucky enough to win the winner of the best gym in Antrim.
Wow, okay. So what does that mean to you then?
Everything. We've been open for 10 years now. We've never entered a competition before, and we didn't actually know these kind of things existed. We decided to enter. We came out for a good night and some drinks with our mates, and we are lucky enough to actually win something for the first time in our lives, so we could not be happier. So thank you very much to everyone who organised. We're very, very lucky to be here.
Okay, more glitz and glamour. I'm loving the outfit. Where did it come from?
Oh, it was a special handmade design. I have no idea where it came from.
From Sheena somewhere, yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Tell me who you are and what you've won tonight.
My name's Ursula from Essler Fitness, and I have won Best Female Classes.
Okay, so what does this award then mean to you tonight?
It means a lot after years and years of hard work and building it from absolutely nothing right up to what it has been. He is the man that has done all the work, so...
Oh, no, we've done it together. We've done it together.
I am Gary Hyde, and we've won the Hideaway Gym, the best gym in County Armagh, that means the most to us. That's 3 in a row, 3 years in a row.
Really?
Yep, so we're going good.
Good, you must be doing something right, and I have to say, you're going to win the award for the best jacket tonight as well.
Disappointed if I don't win best dress tonight.
Yeah.
I've went to all the effort, I've got my suit out of Shein.
But you forgot the shirt.
I don't need a shirt, look at this. Who needs it? Why would I wear a shirt? Why would I cover this up?
Well, do you want to show it off? Unbutton your jacket then. Let's unbutton the jacket then. Let's show the ladies out there and some of the guys what they're missing.
I need a tense. I tense within an inch of my life.
So the Northern Ireland Be Fit Awards 2023 continue here at the Europa Hotel in Belfast. Let's meet another winner. Who are you? What have you won?
Empire Gym, and we've just won Best Gym in County Tyrone.
Congratulations! Wow! And the award for the loudest crowd of the evening goes to all your supporters! What does this mean to you to win this award tonight?
We're very happy to win it. We're a new gym, and we're only open 18 months or so now. We won this award last year as well, so we've managed to hold on to it this year.
Tell me about fitness then. Are you into keeping yourself healthy and fit?
Very important for sanity, not just vanity. It's important. Yeah, I do. Walking, very important. Do a big walk every single day. Do a bit of intermittent fasting. Try and keep trim. It's important. Yeah, absolutely. You feel better, look better. It's all important.
But an event like the Northern Ireland Be Fit Awards, what does this mean to the industry then?
Well, it highlights the community more than anything else. So you've got lots of people who are invested not only in fitness but the well-being. Health is a thing that's very personal to people now as well. So. To be able to honour regular, normal people is something that's very important, and the awards give that sort of centralisation to that kind of achievement. So, yeah.
We came last year and we won again, so I was like, right, this year, will I win? There's more competition in the female industry, but I came for what I came for, and this is it.
Fabulous. So what did you win then?
So we won the best female. There's Calum. Hey!
And look who's here! It's only Calum Best to help you celebrate as well. So Calum, come and talk to us. Come and talk to us. Oh, has he? So what's your gym like then?
Female friendly. No, I'm a big fan of Chloe. She kills it. She's done a very special thing over here in Northern Ireland, and I'm a big fan of what she does. So congratulations.
I've had the pleasure of bringing this young man with me. This is Jordan Woods. He owns Cornerstone Boxing Academy, and he is actually IBA lightweight champion, and he's got 7 belts. World champion, future world champion here.
Wow, a world champion here tonight. So what does it mean to you then to be here for such a great event like this then?
It's just been amazing, just being around so many people that like-minded people as well that are doing well in the fitness industry, and it just gives me the drive to to do better myself as well, because like, I've only been in the industry about a year and a half now, and I've already got my own boxing academy, running my own boxing shows and stuff like that, so it's really great to be a part of it. So it is.
Another award winner. Tell me who you are, what you've won.
I'm Laura Williamson from Lifted by Laura Personal Training, and I have won Best Personal Trainer in Belfast.
Wow, in the whole of Belfast City. How does that feel?
Do you know, I'm so excited. I'm so proud. I'm so happy. I couldn't be more grateful, you know.
So whereabouts in Belfast are you based then?
I'm based on the Pure Gym on Boucher Road, so I do a bit of online coaching, but I'm mainly one-to-one at the minute, so I am. But I'm busy and I'm very blessed.
Okay, next up is the award for Best PT in Derry, Londonderry. Dara Laverty is the winner. You're not Dara Laverty.
No, but congratulations, and I will see you with your award.
So how did you end up picking up the award then?
Because he didn't show up.
So tell me this. So what happened was you were just sitting in the audience,
and you just him to arrive, and you know, like we were just sitting waiting, and he didn't show.
Do you know him?
No.
So,
no, but yeah. So it's him waiting here for you.
Oh my God, I'm still shaking, sorry.
So it's a win for you and a win for all the female PTs out there tonight.
Yes, 100%. There's not enough of us in the industry.
Right.
Whenever I left school, went on to my sport. This is 20 years ago. There was no females in the industry, so I had to go on and do beauty because there was no work for females. So I'm just so honoured to be able to go and represent females in this industry. I really am. So thank you so very much.
Okay. So there we go, from the Northern Ireland BFIT Awards to the streets of Belfast once again, and throughout the show you may have seen, of course you've seen this, a fabulous vehicle behind me here.
Some vehicle, Robin.
Isn't it just? This, I believe,
goodness.
is a Mercedes V-Class, am I right,
Mercedes
Travis?
V-Class. Last week, me and you,
Yeah.
where were we? Curtis Stagger.
Curtis Staggers was in there.
Curtis Stagger, guys. One of the great and oldies, Brian Kennedy.
Mary Coughlin was in there as well.
Mary Coughlin, we've had some, now over the years, Robin, we've transported some of the biggest names. I said some of the best names. And Robin, you've been there from 17 years of age, whenever you first done the first Buzz Awards. I remember.
And you've been on that journey with me throughout the whole thing.
Now we're old men.
Exactly. But you've become hugely successful. You've got the Wedding Centre in Randallstown, which is a fabulous business. And you've got this fabulous car business as well.
We've Rolls Royces, we've got the Ghost, with Bentleys, with Ferraris. And you know something, it's great to be a part of the journey that we have done over the last 30 odd years. As we've become very good friends, and we've literally turned around and transported so many from Boyzone to Westlife, and an awful lot of them with you, Robin. So
now I was flicking through the TV channels the other night, and I came across the Real Housewives of Cheshire, and you popped up on it.
I was loud in that. I was shouting, "Hey!" You know, so it was a great night. Shane and his wife brought us over. We had the most amazing time. We were over with friends, and yeah, it was absolutely class. So yes, I was on the Housewives of Cheshire. I'm still waiting for them to phone me back to see if I'm getting to play in it.
And of course, if people want to maybe hire this car for the day, they can do that. How do they go about doing that?
Through Acorn Wedding Cars, just go online, have a look at our cars. This one hasn't been added onto the website yet, but it will be soon. And we would love to look after whoever, from weddings to celebrities coming in, to airport pickups, tours down around the coast. Yes, absolutely amazing.
Travis, good to see you.
Oh, thank you very much, Robin.
That's all we have time for on the show this week. Join me again next week when I'll be chatting to one of the world's greatest goalkeepers, Big Pat Jennings. He's going to be on the show, and also Eurovision legend Dana. See you back here same time next week. Bye-bye.
Robin Elliott Tonight is sponsored by Oh My Glam's Influence.
Amazing body sprays for everyone without the designer price tag.